and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a few random recipes. This video is going to be in two parts. For the first part I'm going to be talking you through two recipes that I've done recently involving pumpkin, and in the second video I'm going to be talking you through a cake recipe and one savoury. So in this video then, I'm going to be talking about pumpkin. Now, I was really pleased at Waitrose, where I shop. They sell tins of 100% natural pumpkin puree. I really recommend this if you can get it where you are. It's Baking Buddy. Hopefully you can see that. Baking Buddy. It's an American brand, I think, so it's imported from the USA. So if you're in America, you can probably get it, well, you must be able to get it there as well. And it's really good and very versatile. You can make many different things out of it. I've got many of these cans in my cupboard because I stockpiled on them because I couldn't get enough of them really because they are so versatile. Now, I want to guide you through now two recipes that I've done involving the pumpkin puree. I'll just get my book here. Here it is. The first one was, and I'll put a link to the recipe below so you can check it out yourself if you like, is MadelineShaw.com, and it's pumpkin porridge with grilled banana and lime. So this is how you do it. It was really, really nice. I can't rate this one highly enough. So it involved oats, pumpkin mash, so I used some of that puree. I used about 50 grams, so that's 2 ounces of the puree. I used 200 mils of whole milk. Whole milk is key, full fat milk, because you want it extra creamy. But if you don't like cow's milk, you can use coconut milk and almond milk instead, so there are other options. It says a vanilla pod. Now, I didn't use a vanilla pod because vanilla pods are very, very expensive. I would at some point like to get some vanilla pods, but they are very, very, very expensive. So I'd have to kind of like justify it in my mind when I'm feeling like especially indulgent, I don't know. But I just use vanilla essence instead because it's cheaper. That's what I had. A teaspoon of cinnamon, some honey, a banana. It says here a teaspoon of coconut oil. I didn't have that, so I used walnut oil instead. I don't think it really matters what oil you use. Use what one you like. And I used the zest of a lime. So what you do is you place all of the ingredients, apart from the banana and lime, in a pot. You stir well. You heat on a medium to low heat for about 15 minutes, stirring every minute. And then you cut a banana in half. You sort of cut it in half lengthways. You heat the oil in a medium heat in a frying pan, and then you place the banana halves into the pan and you fry each side for about a minute until they're bronzed. And then you place the banana halves on top of the porridge and you put the lime zest over the top. So that was really, really good. Highly recommend that one. The other recipe that I'd like to recommend using a pumpkin puree is a pumpkin latte. Pumpkin latte. Do you say latte or latte? I always get it wrong and I never know. So I'll just go pumpkin latte. Yes. This was really nice as well. So what you do with this is... Where are we here? Oh yes, here we are. So what you do is in a saucepan over a medium heat, you beat together milk. Now I used just over about half a mug of milk. I think it was, or was it? No, it's about half a mug of milk I used. But obviously it depends on how big your mug is, because you need to fit it all in at the end, bearing in mind you've got other ingredients as well. So just go with your instinct there, okay? It often is a bit of trial and error. But I think I used about half a mug, or it might be slightly less than half a mug of milk. So you whisk together the milk in a pan on a medium heat, the pumpkin puree, some maple syrup, spice. You can really use whatever spices you like, but you're thinking about sort of like pumpkin pie spices. So, things like, I guess, nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and some vanilla. And as I say, you cook, stirring constantly. And then now, if you want it really frothy, you can blend it. But you don't have to blend it. You then pour some hot coffee into a mug. So you're just using a small amount of coffee, maybe like about a quarter of a mug or something like that. But again, go with your instincts. And then you top with the pumpkin milk that you've just been heating. That's one way of doing a latte. There are other, the pumpkin spice latte, there are other slightly different ways of doing it. For example, you could mix the coffee in a pan. I quite liked it with the coffee, kind of layering it with the coffee in the mug, pouring the coffee into the mug and topping it with milk, because I quite liked having that layered effect where you drink it and at first you taste a pumpkin and then eventually you get onto the coffee instead of it all being mixed in together. But like I say, you could do whatever you like, and it's nice, just as nice the other way around as well, mixing it all in a pan. I think obviously making the coffee stronger, I think, is a good idea. It does. I think the first time I did it, the coffee was a little bit on the weak side. If I did it again, I'll try and make the coffee stronger. It might take best with, it tastes better with fresh coffee, as opposed to instant. But instant works as well too. So that's really good. So I recommend that one as well. But the recipe, I think I used it was from Inspired Taste, but there are different recipes online you can find for that as well. And they're all very similar, really. Okay, so those are the 2 recipes with the pumpkin I wanted to guide you through. Highly recommend this. I'm still finding other recipes to use with the pumpkin puree. For example, there's a pumpkin puree pasta dish I quite like to try at some point, which involves using a puree in the sauce. So if I do that, I might guide you through that as well. Anyhow, moving on to video number 2 now, where I'm going to talk about the cake I made and one savoury recipe. So moving on to video number 2.